Hi, this is Charlie giving you Friday's live trading, and it is around about it's 20 to 9. I've been waiting for some sort of setup here this morning, and I'm looking at the euro dollar, and because the euro's got it's been diverging for the last couple of days, so it's got some big divergences on the 4 hour time frame. And what's actually happening here today is it's actually got some positive momentum as we currently speak, and so I'm going to see if I can take a long. I wasn't too fussed about where I take it from, really, just looking for a pullback. So let's see if I can get some long positions in. And so that's 3 units, and so let's put 4 units in, and I'll put my stop down there below the low just to give it some wiggle room, and we'll see how we get on. It's got positive momentum, like I say. It's got some scope towards the upside, some upside levels. So we'll see how this can run. And if it can run. The stop's relatively tight, just being down here. So it's only about 10, 12 points, and we'll see if it can have a run. So I'll press pause for now, and then we'll come back to this. Alright, just back. So I've just been getting myself ready and speaking to Rach and not really doing too much. And since I got in over here, it's gone up a little bit and pulled back a bit, and now coming up again. We'll just see what happens. It's got decent momentum on the higher time frames. I'm hoping this is just a bit of a pullback really here, and that doesn't come too far. My stop's down here. And alright, it's only 10 pips, whatever. My stop's actually at 36 now, and so my entries were at 10, roughly speaking. There was one entry was at 09.3, and most of them are around about 10. So anyway, we'll just see what happens here. Could just be a slow burner. So I'm off to the gym, and we'll see what happens when I get back. Oh, I know what I meant to do was actually discuss, well, where am I potentially running this to. I've got a level up at 41, so roughly speaking at the moment. So it's a reasonable target up in the upper 30s or early 40s. So it's got a half decent intraday target there. So to go. So no real rush on it. So let's just see what happens. So I shall go to the gym and see if there's anything much happened when I get back. Okay, just back from the gym, and I can see there's been a lot of action since I've been gone. Seed price came down to, I know, I think I covered that before I left to the gym, didn't I? So price had come down, then it's come back up. It's been up to 17, and it's now just sitting in this range. So still not, it's just a bit of noise really. So still not really too much to say about this one at the moment. So my entries were at 10. 9 and 10 down here. It was over here, wasn't it? I entered this morning. So I've now been sat in this trade for 1-2 hours, and you're up 4 pips. That seems to be the nature of these markets on some days. So we'll just see. I'll hold on to it. I'll move my stops up to probably these lows now, and another couple of pips, and we'll just see what happens. I'll press pause. Alright, just back on here. I think there might be a slightly more interesting trade coming on here in the form of the dollar yen. So just having a look at it off screen. So I could well be trading that, I think. Yeah, let me press pause and have a look at it properly. Yeah, it's knocking on the door of its hourly 50, but it's already tested that a couple of times now. So I'm going to see if we can actually break through that. We've got nice rising momentum across the board. So I'm actually going to put a trade in on this dollar yen, and just wait for it to dip to the outer bands here. We've got positive momentum across the board, and see if it can actually poke up. It's not a huge target. The target's in the upper 70s, but see if we can get something out of that. He says, well, I might just have to press pause just while I'm waiting. Okay, so it's just coming down to it now. So I'll put 4 units in, if I can get them in. 2, 3. Okay, so it's just about hit that outer band. So I've done that. I'm just going to close 3 of the positions on the euro dollar because I don't want to be overexposed, and so the euro's not really done too much. It's just sort of faffing around. Let's have a quick look at the euro dollar again. It's just sort of sitting around, so I'm I'm just going to close out some of the positions on there just so I'm not overexposed on both euro dollar and dollar yen, and hopefully I've got the right. This one's got all accelerating momentum at the moment. The euro just seems to have run out of puff, so I'm just going to leave the euro, just leave one unit in there. So I'll just do that. I'll just press pause. Hold on a second. Right, so I'm banked a whopping £50 on the euro at the moment. So we'll see what happens with that. I've just left the one unit in. So basically I've done that so I can't lose on the euro trade, just in case this is the one that's actually going to pop higher. Like I said, it's just hit some resistance on the hourly 50, but it's hit that a few times. We've got rising momentum, so we'll see if we can if it's going to break that. If not, I better get the stop in. The stop's just going to be below here, so it's only about what's that, about a 7 pip stop or so, if I've got my calculations right. Yeah, from 69 to about 62. So I'll just get that stop in. Okay, so just back. We've really not seen too much going on today, which is not surprising because it's been a quiet week, obviously with children's holidays and lack of news really this week. So what we're looking to do is I might trade, so just coming up to 130, and I might trade dollar CAD. I'm looking to see if it's going to try and push higher yet, and so I'll be looking for long opportunities on dollar CAD here. So I've got about a minute to go, so I'll press pause and come back to this. Okay, so there's a few seconds to go. The spread's widening up, so it's already pushing up. Oh, it's gone. Look, there we go. So it looks like I was right to try and go long, but look how far it's gone. It's just shot up. Now, if I can get lucky and it does a decent little retracement, then I'll put some in. Right, okay, here we go. So put one in at 55, and I'll look for it to see if it can come back up. I have to be quick on this, so I better be useful if I can get. So I'm in at 55. See if I can get a couple more in. There's another one. So it has shot up. So I'm just looking to see if I can just, if it comes back up to these highs up in here, then I'll look to take off. And so I'll put two in. I'll see if I can get a couple more in. If it dips down a little bit more, I think this is there should still be, even if it retraces, there should still then be a subsequent rally back up. So that's what I'm looking for. Momentum looks good, and so I just want to get a couple more in a minute. Hopefully what we don't get is what this market's been doing so much of late, is that you have a little bit of volatility and then the market then just dies. So hopefully we don't get that. So what's going on with that? Okay, so it looks like it's going to come up for that level. So looks like I might be just seeing if it can just come up to this price high here, and then I'll be. I mean, it's going to be small because obviously I couldn't get in earlier. But if it can come up to there, then I'll take some off. No, not quite. There it is. Just nearly there. Okay, right, so take half off there at 62 for 7 pips and see if we can get the remainder. So 65, so I'll move my stop up now to 50 and just see if it can go. So let's just get that stop sorted. 108.50. So all tight, but so basically if it comes down to 50, I won't make anything on this. So it's just a case of whether it can carry on through. Might be asking a little bit much, but it's had a good run there, and it was what I was just talking to our guys in the trading room about this and the potential for it to have a run. It had the good momentum. There was stuff going on the higher time frame charts as well, but sometimes you just can't get in when it just explodes like that. It's just gone. But you can sometimes get a secondary move, but it's obviously never as good on the points. So it's hit some resistance on the hourly 50 MA and the 4 hourly 21 MA. So it's just a case now of what it's going to do. So I'm up a whopping £51 as we stand. But like I said, if it just comes down to 50, then I'll get stopped out, and then I'll be about just above flat. So I'll press pause for a minute. Okay, so just back, and it was just sort of sitting around here on the dollar CAD at the moment. So I moved my stop to that to 50, but we may in the room here. I'm trading with the guys. We may look to trade this some more yet this afternoon. I'm just waiting to see how the momentum's going to lock in. So I'm still in with half a position at the moment. I can't show you my account because yet again I'm in swing trades, but I can tell you that currently that's up £62, and I'll take a screenshot just quickly so you can see this trade and the euro trade. So you can see both of those trades, and it means that that's about £62 plus that euro. There was the euro trade from this morning as well. So wow, that's about £88 currently, or whatever it's going to be. So call it $100. That is incredible. Anyway, it's just the way the markets go sometimes. One thing I've forgotten to mention is that we've got this upcoming live trading course in June. If you are interested, you need to let Sam know by this weekend. So email sam@easytrader.com, and she'll give you the details, but you need to get your deposit done by this weekend if you want to go. Right, I'll leave that with you, and because it's getting on, it's 10 to 2, and we're just waiting all day just to get the video update out. So I'll leave that with you. Have a great weekend, and back in touch on Monday.